today's students on the threshold of a magical time in your life, a time of significant growth and introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and opportunity. A time when you will always look back at and say, you know what? Those were incredibly special years. Never experienced before I arrived and never replicated after you leave college.
There's so many firsts, lasts, and in-betweens. We're certainly not the last class to get a smile and a kiss from Bruiser walking across campus. We are never going to be the last class to begin our college careers by serving our local community and pursuing our passions. Above all else, come hell or high water, we will never be the last class to come to Adrian College and find a motivated and supportive community of students, faculty, and staff, and leave with the skills and tools needed to be inspiring industry leaders and professionals with high hopes and dreams for our bright futures ahead. The people and the experiences that we are most grateful for are the ones that will continue us on this upward path for the rest of our lives. In the spirit of gratitude, thank you to my fellow classmates for being a part of this community with me. Whether we spent most of these moments together or barely crossed paths, you contributed your gifts and talents to continue the legacy of this incredible community. Thank you for prioritizing the preservation of the Adrian College experience and for continually seeking to develop the institution's ability to develop both the knowledge in our heads and the care in our hearts.
Thank you to the roommates, friends, teammates, and peers who, although we have only known each other for 4 years, it seems impossible to think about being surrounded by anyone else in the coming weeks. We celebrated each other's accomplishments, became each other's biggest cheerleaders, and never let each other struggle alone. College has been called the most formative years of our lives, but I can say for certain that these last 4 years have included both the most amazing and most difficult moments of my life. One constant, however, is the support of my friends through it all. It is impossible to thank everyone who makes up our AC family. Together, you have each played an integral role in helping us achieve this momentous milestone.
And you be proud to be a graduate of Adrian College. It's a good day to be a Bulldog. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2023.
Continue to take pride and learn from Asa Mahan's leadership today. Years of commitment to harnessing the power of creativity, ingenuity, community, and academic excellence.
I believe that if you get your degree here, the world is going to feel like it's shrinking.
Adrian College has once again been recognized for its commitment to engaged, experiential education by colleges of distinction, a one-of-a-kind guide for college-bound students. While higher education has changed over the past 20 years, colleges of distinction's selection process has stayed consistent in accepting only those that adhere to the 4 distinctions: engaged students, great teaching, vibrant community, and successful outcomes. Overlaid in the last few years have been a look into high-impact practices. They believe most critical to the student experience were the kinds of engaging experience that are found at Adrian College. To learn more, please visit adrian.edu.
There's so many firsts, lasts, and in-betweens. We're certainly not the last class to get a smile and a kiss from Bruiser walking across campus. We are never going to be the last class to begin our college careers by serving our local community and pursuing our passions. Above all else, come hell or high water, we will never be the last class to come to Adrian College and find a motivated and supportive community of students, faculty, and staff, and leave with the skills and tools needed to be inspiring industry leaders and professionals with high hopes and dreams for our bright futures ahead. The people and the experiences that we are most grateful for are the ones that will continue us on this upward path for the rest of our lives. In the spirit of gratitude, thank you to my fellow classmates for being a part of this community with me. Whether we spent most of these moments together or barely crossed paths, you contributed your gifts and talents to continue the legacy of this incredible community. Thank you for prioritizing the preservation of the Adrian College experience and for continually seeking to develop the institution's ability to develop both the knowledge in our heads and the care in our hearts.
Thank you to the roommates, friends, teammates, and peers who, although we have only known each other for 4 years, it seems impossible to think about being surrounded by anyone else in the coming weeks. We celebrated each other's accomplishments, became each other's biggest cheerleaders, and never let each other struggle alone. College has been called the most formative years of our lives, but I can say for certain that these last 4 years have included both the most amazing and most difficult moments of my life. One constant, however, is the support of my friends through it all. It is impossible to thank everyone who makes up our AC family. Together, you have each played an integral role in helping us achieve this momentous milestone.
And you be proud to be a graduate of Adrian College. It's a good day to be a Bulldog. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2023.
What's going on, folks, and welcome to the Marilat Sports and Fitness Center. My name is Braden Packard, and I will be your play-by-play commentator as I will show you this matchup between the Adrian College Bulldogs and the Case Western Reserve Spartans. So far this season, the Adrian College Bulldogs are 0-7, while Case Western Reserve seems to be undefeated at 6-0. This is a big David and Goliath game for the Bulldogs, as they will be the underdogs, as that is kind of ironic as, you know, dogs. Anyhow, the starting roster for the Bulldogs will be Braylon Dickerson at number 2. Number 3, Michael Reitnower. Number 10, Nick Seifert. Number 20, Josh Rexsteiner. And number 32, Josh Jordan. And for the Case Western Reserve, it will be number 0, Anthony Bazeo. Number 1, Luke Thorburn. Number 4, Colin Kale. Number 11, Umar Rashid. And number 13, Richie Manigault. This is going to be a tough matchup, as you know, as I mentioned before. This is an undefeated squad, as they have some good chemistry going in, but Bulldogs seem to be picking up the pace, as you know. You can only get better from 0-7. You can only get better, as both teams are discussing before the first tip-off of the game, making sure that everybody's in the right position at the right time. Bulldogs' main specialty, as I'll mention, is driving to the paint in the mid-range area. They need to incorporate the three-point, as they only have a 27% three-point cumulatively. As the first points of the game will go to the Spartans, as that will be number 1, Luke Thorburn. As this will be the Bulldogs trying to make something happen. Great shot attempt from number 10, Nick Seifert. Nice hook shot, as they couldn't get it, as this will be Thorburn trying to get a shot attempt as he gets a little touch in. Fantastic little floater as they drove to the basket. Bulldogs trying to make something happen as they're trying to respond, as this will be number 3, Michael Reitnower trying to make something happen. Passing it to number 20, Josh Rexsteiner. Was unable to get the basket, as this will be the Spartans driving down the court. Very unorthodox jumper from Umar Rashid, but that will still be a fine tray ball, as that will make the lead to 7 here in this first half. See, the difference between the boys and the girls is the boys have two 20-minute halves, but girls have 4 10-minute quarters. As this will be the Bulldogs trying to make something happen, but that'll be a tray ball for number 2, Braylon Dickerson. This will be the Spartans trying to make something happen. Umar Rashid has it, but that will be poked out by the Bulldogs as it goes out of bounds. It'll still be Spartans' ball. Just trying to make something happen. Trying to hold on to that lead as they still hold on to the 4-point lead here in this first half. Phenomenal way to get through the contact as it's getting close to 2 minutes played here in this first half. Still a 6-point lead for the Spartans. Spartans were pretty much cherry picking at that point, but Bulldogs were able to get finesse and play the defense. As you'll see here, the women's squad will be coming in for the game right after this one, folks. So tune in after this. This will be Bulldogs trying to make something happen. This will be Nick Seifert with the ball, as he's been really aggressive. Josh Jordan with the pickup and one. Let's see if he's able to get the opportunity. First free throw opportunity for the game for either side. Let's see if Josh Jordan can drain them both. He only had the one opportunity and was unable to drain it, but he was still able to get the layup opportunity, making it a 4-point game as the Spartans are trying to make something happen. Phenomenal pick, but the Spartans are unable to capitalize on it, as this will be number 4, Colin Kale with it. Passed it to number 0, Anthony Mazzeo. Nice little tray ball from Richie Mangold. Was unable to get it, but they were able to get the mid-range ball. Look at this, a 6-point game. Bulldogs trying to make some consistency happen as they keep on driving to the paint. Nothing but air right there, as number 4, Colin Kale, was able to get the rebound. Number 0, Anthony Mazzeo, tried to get the handles going, but was unable to get it down. Colin Kale trying to set the pick for Umar. Umar unable to get the tray ball, as this will be number 10, Nick Seifert with it. Dickerson with the pass to Josh Jordan. Josh Jordan trying to use his size to the advantage, and he does. Getting a nice little post hook in there. Love to see that from your forward. Once your forward gets that post game down, that's where you really build up consistency, as this will be a free throw opportunity for the Spartans. As this will be number 4, Colin Kale, with the free throw opportunity. Let's see if he can get these in as he misses the first one. So far, everyone missing their free throw opportunities on both sides of the ball, but we'll have a few substitutions here on the court, as number 10, Sam Trunley, is subbed in, and number 14, Preston Mako, is subbed in as well. Mako, sorry. Right next to it says rhymes with taco, as that will be the first free throw made for the game, and I believe that'll be a 5-point game here for the Spartans, as they're playing full court defense. That'll be Seifert just trying to get the pass off to number 20, Josh Rechsteiner. Seifert with it, trying to set the screen for number 1, DJ Morrow. Josh Jordan with it, trying to use the post spin, and he does. Phenomenal touch to get the post spin. Oh my goodness. Like I was saying, once your forward gets that post game going, that's where you really start, as now the Bulldogs are closing out on this lead. Josh Jordan getting a little bit aggressive with that rebound, but that's okay. You really like to see that from your forward. So we'll have a substitution in for the game. Number 15, Darius Welch, a freshman here from Lansing, Michigan. Let's see if he can make something happen for this Bulldog squad. So that will be number 25, Ian Elam with it. And that was a risky pass right there, as no one was able to get a hold of it. Whose ball is it, though? And Spartan's ball, as Elam is going to throw it in for the Spartans, as this will be the Spartans trying to make something happen, as the Bulldogs are picking up a huge lead. Sorry, not a huge lead, but they're picking up the momentum, as that will be a phenomenal block shot from the Bulldogs, taking it coast to coast, and making it a 1-point game in this first half. Nothing but air right there, as Welch was able to get the rebound. This will be number 3, right nowhere with it. This is Morrow with it. Morrow trying to get shifty at the top of the key, and he passes it to number 24, Kendall Chrisman, but is unable to get the shot opportunity, as the Spartans now have it. Spartans taking the tray ball as it clangs out, as this will be number 24, Chrisman with it again. Chrisman trying to make something happen, trying to drive, trying to use his size, and he does. Great little pump fake as he forces the timeout. We'll be right back, folks. Don't go anywhere. And we are back, folks, from that little timeout, as the Spartans are back, driving it down the court, trying to make something happen, as they just lost the lead. As they maintained it the good majority of the game, they're a little bit rattled, as this Adrian squad is 0-7, as they're undefeated, trying to keep on that momentum for the rest of the season. That was Preston Macau with it, trying to make something happen, but was unable to. As it's going to be number 24, Kendall Chrisman with it. Morrow with the mid-range jumper, but it clanged out, as that'll be Macau with it. Sorry, Mako. That'll be number 10, Sam Trunley, trying to drive it down. But I believe that'll be a reach-in foul on the Bulldogs. We'll have a substitution in for the Bulldogs. I believe that'll be number 20, Josh Rexsteiner. Spartans just trying to get the ball in. They still have 20 seconds left on the shot clock. They're trying to make something happen, as this will be number 10, Sam Trunley, trying to make something happen, as he's been really good at handling the ball so far for this Spartan squad. That'll be number 25, Ian Alam with it. Mako with it, and he gets the tray ball, making this a 2-point game here in this first half. Morrow trying to lead it down for the Bulldogs squad, but that's Seifert with it. Morrow back to Seifert now has it back to Morrow. Seifert, he's trying to make Chrisman drive to the basket, but I believe that was a distraction as Seifert now passes it to Welch. Welch now with the mid-range jumper. I believe he was fouled, and I believe he'll get the free throw opportunity. Let's see if he could tie this game up. Foul on number 10, Sam Trunley. He's a little bit lost right here, folks, as he can obviously, he was like, hey, he's flopping. Hey, you can obviously tell that was a flop, but you know what? Welch was able to get away with it as he gets the first free throw opportunity. Number 14, Reed Schilling is subbed in for the Bulldogs as well. He's been consistent coming off the bench. As Welch is going to go for his second free throw opportunity and drains both, tying the game 15-15 here in the first half. Trunley, fresh off the foul, he's just trying to make something happen as Morrow is trying to play full court defense, forcing the ball to go out of bounds. I believe that'll be Bulldogs' ball. Spartans look a bit rattled right now as Bulldogs are not going down without a fight, as they are the underdogs coming into this. But they're playing pesky defense. They've been able to get their shots, and also when they got the free throw opportunities so far, they've been able to drain a good majority of it. As that's Welch with the layup opportunity. Jelly, it was just wide open. I mean, you couldn't, it was like stealing candy from a baby, folks. Too easy. This will be the Spartans trying to make something happen. That would be Mako with it. Spartans able to get the and one opportunity. Let's see if they can get this. Let's see if they can capitalize that. That'll be Colin Kale with the free throw opportunity. Let's see if he can make this a 1-point game, as this will be number 1, Luke Thorburn, subbed in for the Spartans. Great shot from Kale, making this a 1-point game. Now it's 17-18, coming close to the 10-minute mark in this first half. Almost got robbed there, but Morrow, did not get the foul, as this will be the Spartans' ball. A little bit of a contested layup right there, as the ball a little bit just rolled off the rim, but that's all right. Bulldogs are still in this, as this will be Mako trying to make something happen. I believe that'll be a reach-in foul on the Bulldogs, as they try to communicate, making sure that everybody's in the, they're just like, hey, we're still in this. You don't have to make dumb fouls. Hey, you've been fouled twice, as you noticed by the ref throwing up the 2. It's like, hey, got to watch out. As this will be the Spartans' ball still. So that'll be Seifert getting subbed in for Welch. Welch wasn't really happy with getting subbed out, as he's just iffy about it as he's talking with his coaches. He's like, he wants his opportunities, but that's all right. But we gotta worry about the more important things, as the Spartans just got 2 more points on the board, making it a 3-point game. This will be Bulldogs trying to make something happen, as Seifert set a screen of a lifetime, but nobody took the opportunity. As Morrow has it here in the post, passes it to Dickerson. That'll be Seifert with it now, trying to make something happen. 2 seconds left on the shot clock. Clangs off the back iron. Mako with the rebound as he's playing consistent throughout. Coming very close to the 10-minute mark of this first half. This will be a free throw opportunity for the Spartans. I believe there was a lane violation of sort, forcing the free throw opportunity, but that's all right as the Bulldogs are still in this. I mean, it's still a 3-point game. Bulldogs were able to come back from a 7-point deficit here in the beginning of the first half. As this will be Josh Jordan, a good reason why they were in this game to begin with, is sub back in for the Bulldogs. Let's see if he can keep on using his height to his advantage, as the Spartans are able to drain both free throw opportunities. Bulldogs getting it into Seifert as he tries to get it to Dickerson, but he gets it to number 3, right nowhere instead. Spartans are able to swipe it, as this will be, they're just trying to chew as much clock as they possibly can, as they know it's like, hey, we can make this a smart shot opportunity, as we can just set screens, we can force them to do stuff, as this will be Anthony Mazzeo trying to get shifty, as he almost does with the step back opportunity. Just clangs off. You really hate to see that, as it is getting closer and closer to the end of this first half, folks. Dickerson now has it. That'll be Seifert with it. Josh Jordan trying to use his height to his advantage. They double team him, and I believe that'll be a travel. If that's not a travel, folks, I don't know. Oh my goodness, that's not a travel. I mean, that was very questionable, folks. That'll be Dickerson with it now to right nowhere. Now Jordan now has it, as he's quadruple teamed, but then again, what would Kobe do, folks? As this will be the Spartans with it now with the tough lay. Anthony Mazzeo trying to make the impossible happen with that contested lay. He did not have the post game necessary to get it in, but that's all right, as they still hold on to the lead here at the first half. Bulldogs trying to make something happen, as it'll be Seifert with it, trying to drive to the basket, as that is his bread and that is his cookies and milk right there. That is his bread and butter. I was getting those two mixed up, but that's all right, folks, as this will be the Spartans driving to the basket, swatted away by number 3, Michael, right nowhere. He said, not in my house, folks. 19-22 game here in the first half. Bulldogs just trying to get tied back up. They were tied up 15-15 at one point. Bulldogs just need to find that consistency back, as Josh Jordan was a big reason why they were in the lead for a little bit. But, hey, Spartans were able to get the layup opportunity, making it the 19-24 game. Seifert trying to drive to the basket, as he loves the post, as this will be Dickerson with the ball as he slips. This will be number 20. Josh Rechsteiner with it. Rechsteiner trying to drive to the basket. Phenomenal layup opportunity, and one. He can make this a 2-point game if he drains this. Truly is like, calm down, calm down. We're still in this. We're still got the lead, as Mako is subbed in for the Spartans, as he's playing consistent throughout. especially on the defensive game, getting a few rebounds. And also, he's been dishing it out as well. This will be number 20, Josh Recksteiner with the free throw opportunity. And he gets it, making it a 22-24 game. Let's see if they can make something happen. As they're kind of cleaning off this spot as they notice that, hey, one of the players slipped right there. We got to clean that up, make sure that doesn't happen again. We're going to ensure the safety of our players because that's what keeps this game going. If you don't got the players, I mean, as this will be them trying to make something happen. Spartans a little bit rattled by this Bulldogs offense and defense. Mako with the three as he gets the tray. Bang! Making this a 22-27 game. Bulldogs trying to make something happen as I'll be Seifert with it. Passes it to number 20, Reichsteiner. Josh Jordan driving to the post as that pass gets just swatted out of bounds. Coach is unhappy about that call, trying to say that was the Bulldogs, the Bulldogs, but that's very questionable. I mean, pass was obviously blocked out of bounds. I don't know. As that'll be a fadeaway jumper, clangs off the back iron. Womp womp, folks. As that'll be a wide open free throw opportunity for number 11, Omar Rashid. He makes it look easy as he stands at 6'6". He is a junior from Canton. Making this a 22-29 game. Maybe Seifert with it. Seifert, I mean, they knew that he wasn't taking the three, so they kind of just laid off a little bit. Umar Rashid, he's playing freeze tag a little bit. He's like, oh, I don't know what to do with the ball. I don't know if the ball is dead. Ball was dead, as this will still be Bulldogs ball, as this will be number 3, Michael Reitnower, throwing it in for the Bulldogs. So it'll be DJ Morrow trying to make something happen. Reitnower with it. Back to Morrow, back to Seifert. Josh Jordan trying to set the screen. Morrow with it. Got Umar Rashid jumping, as that will be Seifert with it. Seifert with the tray. Clang. That'll be Chrisman trying to just, I want to say bean dip, but I know that's not it. But that's DJ Morrow with the bang, tray, clang. You know, I would want to say bang, but they're not getting their shots down. This is still a 7-point lead for the Spartans. Bulldogs need to find that consistency back as they want to be tied before the end of this first half. Trying to find a better way to attack attack the basket next half. But also, you got to realize, how are you going to defend these players? I mean, they've been playing phenomenal defense. They've been playing phenomenal offense. You got to find a way to stop them. As that'll be DJ Morrow trying to make something happen. Pass it back to Seifert. Back to Jordan. Jordan trying to get a little something happen. Jordan was wide open, but they get the mid-range instead. I believe that'll be a timeout. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
And welcome back, folks. Both teams still conversing because, timeout. And this is a rare opportunity for everyone to converse, as this is a very high-paced game, as it is still 24-29, 5-point lead for the Spartans here as it's coming to the end of this first half. My name is Braden Packard, and I am still your play-by-play commentator. So far, some players I would like to point out is Nick Seifert for the Bulldogs, a junior from Tiffin, Ohio. He's been playing consistent throughout. And also, number 11, Umar Rashid, a junior from Canton, Georgia. He's been playing phenomenal as well. He's for the Spartan side, Umar Rashid. As this will be the Spartans leading it down the court. This will be number 4, Colin Kale with it. Pass it to Mako. Rhymes like taco. That'll be Umar Rashid with it. Passes it to Trunley. Trunley just dished it to Kale's face as it leads to the layup opportunity, but Welch does not get it. Oh my goodness, that is something that you'd see on America's Funniest Home Videos, as that does not go in, folks. Trunley with the 3, bang. Stop the clock as the scoreboard is shut off. That is a big rut row raggy moment, folks. As we're just trying to get that fixed up. As we got it back on, folks, as we still got 4 minutes and 40 seconds to go here in this first half. It's 24-32. Got a few substitutions in for the Bulldogs, as that will be Braylon Dickerson and number 20, Josh Recksteiner, getting subbed in. Recksteiner trying to pass it to Morrow as he gets the pass off to Dickerson. Dickerson gets it to Recksteiner. Nice little pump fake as he gets it to Dickerson. Morrow with the tray. And it just clangs off the side of the rim again. You gotta realize who your shooters are, and if your shot is not on right now, you just gotta start just driving it to the basket and get it to your shooters. As this will be the Spartans trying to make something happen. Kale with the phenomenal post game. I mean, you can't make this up, folks. You can't. I mean, he's just driving it to the basket, and he's just making them pay, as this is a 10-point lead for the Spartans as it's coming even closer to the end of this first half. This would be Dickerson with it, trying to pass it to Chrisman. Chrisman with the phenomenal post work, but it gets swatted out of here by number 1, Luke Thorburn. Umar Rashid with it, tries to pass it to Kale, but number 20, Recksteiner, just swats it out of bounds. I believe this will be a reach-in foul. Colin Kale with the free throw opportunity. Let's see if he can make this a 12-point game. Remember, folks, Bulldogs were tied at one point, so Bulldogs if they could find that consistency back and get Josh Jordan involved like they were doing. Number 32, Josh Jordan, was also another player that was stuck out to me. But if they can get him involved more and get him driving to the paint, I feel like they can get back into this. As this will be rebounded by the Bulldogs, making this only an 11-point game. Only getting one of the 3 throws, but I believe that'll be a lane violation. A little bit too antsy on the rebound, as that'll be Seifert getting subbed in for the Bulldogs, as he's been playing a good majority of this first half. I mean, just give this man a break and get him a water, get him a Gatorade or something, folks. As both refs, the refs are communicating with each other, and also the coaches are communicating with their players to make sure, hey, watch the lane. Make sure that you don't reach for the rebound, as this is now a 12-point game, allowing for another free throw. Let's see if they can make this a 13-point game, as they do. I mean, that's just smooth. As they try to get the steal opportunity, and they do. Truly with it, with the tray. That'll be Mako with the tray opportunity, doesn't get it, but Truly gets the rebound. Mako tries to get it to the wide open person, but hey, Colin Kale gets it. Colin Kale tries to drive it to the basket, but it's contested by two people. Crispin with the rebound. Crispin trying to get shifty, trying to get the Bulldogs back in the game, as Dickerson now has it. DJ Morrow just trying to direct traffic, as they got about 3 minutes left of this first half. There'll be Welch with it. Deciphered. Crispin now has it. Crispin getting shifty in the paint, as he does a little dream shake. Watches a little bit of Hakeem Olajuwon, but you love to see that. The post game has not died down in this generation of basketball, as it is still an 11-point game. Bulldogs can maybe come back. Let's see if they can close out on this lead, as it is 11 points. But Spartans have been playing phenomenal offense and defense. Spartans just driving it down, trying to just pass it to the wide open person. But hey, Bulldogs playing some pesky defense, as Bulldogs are able to get it. As that is end of the shot clock. It'll be Crispin with it. Crispin trying to drive it down, but he passes to the Seifert. Seifert with the jelly. Oh my goodness. I mean, good golly. I mean, you can't make this up. I mean, driving to the basket, just you love to see that. And Umar Rashid forcing the shooting foul. Phenomenal job, as he's playing consistent throughout this season, and that's why he's a starter. Had the opportunity to talk with him a little bit before the game, as you know, I'm trying to figure out who's on the starting roster, folks. And he was a very nice gentleman, as he gets the free throw opportunities as it clangs off the first. Let's see if he can get the second one, folks, as this is the one that matters. If you can't get that first one, that's completely fine, but if you can't get this second one, that's what really matters, and that's what really counts, is because Bulldogs can get the rebound here, as that'll be number 22, Jalen Hewitt, subbed in and already making an impact for the Spartans, as he forces a jump ball, but doesn't really matter, as this is Bulldogs ball. Reminder, I don't believe they do jump balls here in college. I believe he's thinking about 2K, as that was a really heavily contested rebound, as that'll be Hewitt getting the rebound. So it'll be Tronley driving it down. Hewitt trying to get shifty, passes it to Tronley. Number 25, Ian Liam, trying to get shifty. Oh, that pump fake was nasty, but they could not capitalize on it. Oh, no. He's trying to get a pump fake of his own, but Braylon Dickerson gets the three with the bang. You love to see that, as they're closing out on this lead. It's now 31-37. 6-point lead for the Spartans, that is getting closer and closer to the end of this first half. As it is a minute left, Spartans trying to chew as much clock as they possibly can, or they're just going to go gung-ho and just start spraying. They instead start spraying, making the lead 9-point, as it's getting closer to the end of this first half, 31-40. Braylon Dickerson just trying to direct this offense, as this will be Seifert with it now. Seifert just driving to the basket, is unable to get the second opportunity, as Spartans now have it now. Spartans are just trying to chew as much clock as they possibly can, as they got the tray, they got the 9-point lead. We're just going to be gentlemen about it, or we're just going to go for the buzzer beater opportunity, like you're him. 2 seconds left, and it's just nothing but air. Very heavily contested shot. I believe they wouldn't call foul there, as that was really heavily contested. But since the end, hey, we're just trying to get We're trying to get the second half going, as it is 31-40. 9-point lead for the Spartans. My name is Braden Packard, and I have been your play-by-play commentator. Don't go anywhere, folks, as this will be a halftime break. Get some food, get some water. Stay hydrated, as we'll be right back.
Today's students on the threshold of a magical time in your life, a time of significant growth and introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and opportunity. A time when you will always look back at and say, you know what? Those were incredibly special years. Never experienced before I arrived and never replicated after you leave college.
There's so many firsts, lasts, and in-betweens. We're certainly not the last class to get a smile and a kiss from Bruiser walking across campus. We are never going to be the last class to begin our college careers by serving our local community and pursuing our passions. Above all else, come hell or high water, we will never be the last class to come to Adrian College and find a motivated and supportive community of students, faculty, and staff, and leave with the skills and tools needed to be inspiring industry leaders and professionals with high hopes and dreams for our bright futures ahead. The people and the experiences that we are most grateful for are the ones that will continue us on this upward path for the rest of our lives. In the spirit of gratitude, thank you to my fellow classmates for being a part of this community with me. Whether we spent most of these moments together or barely crossed paths, you contributed your gifts and talents to continue the legacy of this incredible community. Thank you for prioritizing the preservation of the Adrian College experience and for continually seeking to develop the institution's ability to develop both the knowledge in our heads and the care in our hearts.
Thank you to the roommates, friends, teammates, and peers who, although we have only known each other for 4 years, it seems impossible to think about being surrounded by anyone else in the coming weeks. We celebrated each other's accomplishments, became each other's biggest cheerleaders, and never let each other struggle alone. College has been called the most formative years of our lives, but I can say for certain that these last 4 years have included both the most amazing and most difficult moments of my life. One constant, however, is the support of my friends through it all. It is impossible to thank everyone who makes up our AC family. Together, you have each played an integral role in helping us achieve this momentous milestone.
And you be proud to be a graduate of Adrian College. It's a good day to be a Bulldog. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2023.
And welcome back, folks, to this matchup between the Adrian College Bulldogs and the Case Western Reserve Spartans. My name is Braden Packard, and welcome back to the Marilat Sports and Fitness Center. This matchup has been like a nail-biter, as it has been 40-31 Spartans in the lead here in the second half. Bulldogs need to get that consistency back, because in the first half, at one point they were tied 15-15. You just need to find that consistency back. Some players that I've been looking out for is on the Bulldog side is number 32, Josh Jordan. He's been responsible for a good majority of the Bulldogs' buckets. And also number 10, Nick Seifert, as he's been playing phenomenal in the post area. And for the Case Western Reserve, I would say number 14, Preston Mako, and then number 11, Umar Rashid. All of these players have been playing phenomenal, and that's why their squads are where they're at. As this will be the beginning of the second half, Bulldogs ball. Spartans coach a little bit confused about who has the ball, and convinces the ref just to make sure, hey, whose ball is it? It's kind of like that one joke, who's on first, but not as funny. And then again, we're not in the 20s, so we don't got to worry about a famine. Anyhow, we are just trying to get in the first half ready. Sorry, second half, as the 20 minutes are on the clock. We got to make sure, hey, nobody just gets the ball. I believe at the beginning of every half. I believe whoever won the tip-off doesn't get it in the second half, as it is now Spartans ball. Spartans trying to make something happen, as Rashid with it, passes it to number 13, Richie Minigold, as that'll be a tray ball for the Spartans, making it a 31-43 game here in this second half. That'll be Dickerson with it now, trying to get shifty as he passes to Seifert. Seifert, his best friend is the post, and they realize it as they take advantage of it, as Kale gets the rebound as he swats it away with one other Spartan teammate as he tries to set the pick. A little bit sketchy pick, but it leads to the tray ball opportunity, and they don't capitalize on it, as that is number 0, Anthony Mazzo with it, passes it to Kale. But then Kale gets the layup, making it a 31-45 game, as this will number 3, Michael Reitnower with it, as passing it to Josh Jordan, the man, the myth, the legend I was talking about. As that'll be, he's just trying to make something happen as he gets it to Dickerson. Dickerson with the tray, clangs off the back iron. Phenomenal job and effort from number 3, Michael Reitnower, to get the rebound opportunity, but ball ends up going out of bounds. Let's see if anybody is fouled, because Umar Rashid is looking around like, hey, this hit my wrist or hit the ball. Let's see what's going on, as this is Bulldogs ball still. They're just trying to get that wide open man. You know what I mean? Is this as everybody's conversing real quick, making sure that it's the right call, because again, Umar Rashid was saying, hey, it hit my wrist or hit the ball. It should be our ball, but you know, Bulldogs ball still. That's Dickerson to Jordan, but ball ends up going on the ball out of bounds, making this Spartans ball. Umar Rashid with it, passes it to Mazzeo. Mazzeo trying to get shifty. We got Kale with it. Kale driving to the basket. Again, contested by 2 people, but then again, what would Kobe do? As Umar Rashid is able to get it back for the Spartans, but instantly swiped it back from number 20, Josh Recksteiner. He said swiper, no swiping, as this will be Braylon Dickerson with the dish. And it clangs off the back iron. Great three-point opportunity for Michael Reitnower, but is unable to get it. That'll be number 1, Luke Thorburn with it. But his foul is called. Let's see if anybody gets a free throw opportunity, as we'll get some communication on the floor. Number 15, Darius Welch is subbed in. He's been playing consistent throughout as he's been driving. His main areas are the mid-range and the paint. Let's see if he can widen his horizons, as this will be a phenomenal mid-range bang from number 0, Anthony Mazzeo. This will be Dickerson with it. Dickerson just trying to make something happen, trying to get the Bulldogs back in this game, and it is 31-47. I mean, I was like, so something had to be called right there. I mean, that was obvious. That should be a fragrant one. I mean, that's just, well, I mean, that's just unnecessary. I mean, there's already 2 people right there. No reason to get the third person trying to get the swat like he's LeBron. Nice to see that Seifert was able to get back up. Let's see if he gets the free throw opportunities, as it is well deserved. Nope, Bulldogs just get the ball as number 1, DJ Morrow, is subbed in. Phenomenal job by Cleaner Dude. Just making sure that that spot doesn't cause any more problems. Shout out Cleaner Dude. That'll be Welch with it. Pass to Seifert. Seifert trying to get shifty in the post area, but instantly loses it. He has no handles. That's a big womp as it goes out of bounds, making it a 31-47 game. Still, as Dickerson with the tray, as it just clangs right off the side of the rim, right to Mazzeo. Mazzeo just trying to find the wide open man, but he might just call ISO as he has the handles necessary to do the job. It's number 1, Luke Thorburn, trying to drive to the basket. He uses his shoulder, but that's a little bit, I don't know. That's a little bit dirty, as he led with his shoulder, kind of shoulder checked him like it was Madden. But that's all right. Bulldogs ball, as this will be number 3, Michael Reitnower, trying to pass it in for the Bulldogs as DJ Morrow leads it down the court. Morrow been doing a fantastic job throughout this season, just passing the ball throughout. As Dickerson gets the 3 ball off, bang! It'll be 34-47. There's not really much else you can ask for this Bulldogs except to keep up that consistency. And start widening out your horizons. I mean, I know Seifert's main bread and butter, and same thing with Josh Jordan's bread and butter is the post. But with this team, with the Spartans, their bread and butter is the tray, and they're going to keep on splicking it. This what a wise man once said, 3 is more than 2. So, you know, they keep on shooting the 3. It's gonna take a little bit more to catch back up to keep on shooting the 2. So you gotta widen your horizons, as that'll be Umar Rashid, I believe, going out of bounds, or I believe that'll be a reach in. That'll be a reach in foul, as he is, I believe that'll be some sort of a blocking foul, as he was trying to use his body, trying to force some out of bounds, trying to force a turnover, but it's still 34-50, folks. Bulldogs not looking so hot, trying to keep that consistency up, as it is getting close to the 15-minute mark here in this second half. A little bit short on that 3-point attempt from number 13, Richie Manigault. But that's okay, as the Spartans still hold on to that 34-50 lead. DJ Morrow trying to lead it down for the Bulldogs as Seifert leads it to the paint. A little bit too much juice. I mean, you just got to wait a little bit second, and you just got to wait a bit. I mean, the Bulldogs are able to just pick it away, and Crispin gets it down and he passes it, forcing the free throw opportunity. Great job from number 20, Josh Rexsteiner. That was a mouthful. That'd be Rexsteiner with the free throw opportunity. I can't wait to see what he does, as it is a 34-50 game. He's been playing consistent throughout on the defensive side, forcing a few turnovers, getting them rebounds when it really counts. But can he get the free throws, as he goes 1 for 1 so far at this go around? Ice water in his veins as he makes it 36-50. Bulldogs can still come back, as you can see, number 14, Preston Mako, gets subbed in, as this will be an and one opportunity for the Spartans. Mazzeo just didn't care about the contact. He just ate right through it. I mean, when you got a hot hand like that, you're just going to keep forcing it, as it is a 36-52 game here in the second half, as it is about, exactly 2 seconds away from 15-minute mark. Bulldogs still trying to come back into this. Mazzeo able to capitalize on the and one opportunity, and that'll be Seifert getting it into Morrow. Morrow just trying to direct traffic, as that'll be Mako with it, as that'll be Crispin. Crispin to Welch, as that'll be Seifert with it. Now Morrow now trying to make something happen, as that'll be Welch. Welch passes it to the wide open man, Josh Rexsteiner. He's been playing consistent now, as he keep calling his number. As Rexsteiner's getting locked in, he's trying to play that phenomenal perimeter D. I feel like that was a block right there. I mean, that was Darius Welch just trying to get the block, as he's been fouled twice in the last 2 minutes. I mean, he's got to slow his roll a little bit, and he's trying to communicate that with the ref. He's like, hey, I didn't hit his wrist, I didn't hit his hand. Straight ball right there. And the ref was like, hey, you're not that guy, pal. Fans are unhappy about that call, as this will be number 25, Ian Elam, with it. He was able to get the first one, but not able to get the second one. That's all right, as it's a 38-54 lead for the Spartans. So this will be Morrow with it. Morrow passes it to Dickerson. Dickerson gets shifty. Dickerson to Seifert. Seifert to Crispin. Crispin trying to use his size, as he gets the lay. Bang! 40-54, as I believe that will be a timeout. We'll be right back, folks. Don't go anywhere.
Bulldog fans, connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian College Television is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ACTV's handle is @AdrianCollegeTV on every form of social media. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing to the home of the Bulldogs, Adrian College TV.
And we are back, folks, from this timeout break, as the fans are still unhappy about the call, getting a little bit chippy about it, saying, hey, that's a foul, as the last layup was very contested. And like, hey, that's a foul, as we'll see the women's team get ready for their game right after this one. And I'll be the commentator for that one as well, so please tune in to the Adrian College YouTube channel. Please like and subscribe, and please hit the bell notification if you haven't already, to be let known of all broadcasts here at Adrian College. As this will be Spartans ball, Says now, hey, this is a 14-point game here, folks. Bulldogs are still in this. You know, as that'll be Mako with it. Seifert trying to force him out of bounds, but Mako was able to just get the layup opportunity. Spartans are able to get it right back as it is still 40-56. Mazzeo trying to make something happen as he passes it to Kale. Truny for the 3 ball was unable to capitalize on it. As this will be Seinfert with it. Seinfert tries to get it, but that is a very contested pass as that'll be Truny just poking it out of bounds. Chrisman is just getting chippy. He's just like saying like, hey, where's the reach in right there? I slipped right there. And they're just like, hey, that's flow. That's straight flow right there. As they're just cleaning it up. I believe that, you know, everybody's communicating with each other, making sure that, hey, we got to keep that sportsmanship in check. As this will be Morrow passing it in to Dickerson. Dickerson now has it, trying to get shifty. There's a foul on the play. And I believe that'll be a reach-in of some sort. Umar Rashid subbed in for the Spartans as he's been playing consistent throughout as well. I mean, he's been playing phenomenal. I mean, there's really not much more you could really ask from him as he's been playing interior and perimeter defense. And he's also made a couple of trade balls in this game. This is B. Morrow with it to Dickerson. Dickerson just trying to lead to the basket, using his size to his advantage. As Mako just gets pushed aside. Hey, you're too small. As this will be Mazzeo trying to make something happen as he's been playing just a whole different level in this second half. What am I talking about is he makes a mid-range shot. As this is now 42-58 game here in the second half. Bulldogs just trying to find that consistency that they had in the first. So this will be Dickerson to Chrisman. Chrisman getting shifty in the post. That'll be the Schilling, but Schilling just forces it out of bounds, forces the turnover. Expected somebody to be there, but that's all right. I mean, just Schilling just got his opportunity, and he didn't know. This would be Mazzeo with it, just leading it down the court. Getting closer to that 10-minute mark. Bulldogs just trying to make something happen. It's still a 42-58 game. Umar Rashid with the three-point opportunity, but just clangs right off the rim. Mako tries to look for a foul right there, but doesn't get it, as that'll be an and one for Morrow. Oh my goodness. That's exactly what you want to see if you're a Bulldog fan, as they'll probably make it 45-58 if he gets the free throw down. That's the type of consistency you want to see from your ball players, okay? You want to see them get hot, come back into this game. As Josh Jordan is subbed back in for the Bulldogs. Same thing with Seifert. I feel bad for number 14, Reed Schilling, as he barely got an opportunity to play, as he forced one turnover, didn't really get much of a shot. I mean, let the kid play ball, as this will be Mazzeo with it. Mazzeo trying to make something happen, as he is getting double teamed and loses the ball to Josh Jordan. Josh Jordan gets it to Chrisman as they try to double team as well, as Chrisman gets the tray opportunity. Bang! You love to see that. I mean, Chrisman couldn't have asked for a better opportunity, as he's wide open. They're confused, as like, was his foot on the line? Are we going to count that? As that is a 48-58 game. 10-point lead for the Spartans still in this second half. called on the play, but gives a few substitutions in for the Spartans as a very consistent player. Colin Kale is subbed back in for the Spartans as he's been, I mean, you couldn't really ask much for him. I mean, he's been playing phenomenal defense, playing great for the perimeter offense and from the post as he's trying to drive to the paint right now. But that was a phenomenal tray from number 11, Umar Rashid, as he's looking for the 4-point opportunity. He's like, hey, he hit my arm. He hit my arm. As number 32, Josh Jordan, is sent to the ground. As Umar Rashid is he's just confused, like, what happened there? As they're calmed down. You want to see that sportsmanship stay consistent throughout, as that's one of the important key things to keep in mind throughout in basketball. Is like, if you got that sportsmanship, you can have that friendship afterwards, okay? But on the court, okay, you gotta stay enemies, but that doesn't mean attack each other. As that'll be Mazzeo trying to drive it down, as that'll be number 3, Michael Reitnower, trying to make that defensive stop. As Reitnower has been making phenomenal plays throughout this game. As I don't know about that one. As that'll be a phenomenal putback by Spartans, making it 48-63 game here in this second half. Coming really close to this 10-minute mark. As that'll be Cypher trying to make something happen, as this will be Reitnower with it to Jordan. Jordan to Morrow. As that'll be Mako trying to force a charge of some sort, but I mean, no one was bamboozled by it. I mean, you were just slipping to slip, my friend. As this will be number 1, Luke Thorburn with it. As that'll be Kale with it. To Mako with the tray, and it clang. But don't matter, it's 48-63, Spartans with the lead. Mazzeo with the 3, clang. Morrow gets the rebound opportunity, but Morrow tries to make something happen. Josh Jordan with the layup, bang. You love to see that jelly. You love to see him in the post game. I mean, I don't know why we went away from that here. I mean, I said widen it out. I mean, not him. I mean, he has it down. I mean, Josh Jordan, like what I was saying, once your big gets his post game down, I mean, you just go through that. I mean, and you sub him out. I believe that they would call a reach in on that, forcing the free throw opportunity for number 4, Colin Kale. Crowd does not like that call at all. They're just like, hey, that is bogus. That is some hoopla right there. You really hate to see it, as it is a 50-63 game. Bulldogs just trying to make something happen, folks. Welch subbed in, as well as number 20, Josh Recksteiner. They've been playing consistent throughout as well, as they're trying to get some size into this game. Seifert with it to Morrow. Morrow trying to get shifty here at the 3-point line as he gets to Dickerson. Dickerson just gets it to Seifert to Morrow. Back to Seifert. Seifert with the tray. And it just clangs right out of the rim. You really hate to see this as it's getting close to the end of the game. And it's just phenomenal block opportunity for Seifert. I mean, that is a clear block right there. I mean, you can't really ask more from him. I mean, phenomenal perimeter defense. As this will still be Spartans ball. Spartans trying to get the shot opportunity, and they do, making it a 50-65 game. Spartans with the 15-point lead. Bulldogs trying to make something happen as like, just, hey, you guys got to play the perimeter game. But they did realize the Spartans know that they have to play that game, and they drive to the basket, getting the layup opportunity. Great job for Braylon Dickerson for taking advantage. This is me, Umar Rashid, trying to get the pass. And that was just a miscommunication right there. from number 1, Luke Thorburn. But that's all right. I mean, they still got the 13-point lead coming into this second half. So they just got to hold on, chew as much clock. I mean, if I was them, chew clock, but chew it in a way that you can score. You know what I mean? It's like you got 30-second shot clock. I would get it down to about 12 seconds. If you can get about down to the 12 seconds and make something happen, phenomenal job, as that was a phenomenal effort from Welch to drive to the basket, making it a 54-65 game. They're just, Bulldogs are just clawing their way back as they could. We're still in this. We're not giving up. As that'll be Seifert trying to play defense. Great job from Welch to try to get the block opportunity, but truly just says, get out of here, bro. I'm just gonna get this layup anyways. And then he just gets Welch out of here. Welch to Seifert as Bulldogs trying to make something happen. As we got about 7.5 minutes left as Seifert gets the layup opportunity. Timeout is called. We'll be right back, folks. Don't go anywhere.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
And we're right back, folks, to this matchup between the Adrian College Bulldogs and the Case Western Reserve Spartans. In this second half, it is now 56-67. Spartans still in this lead. You'd like to see that the Spartans were using their play board to their advantage, as that is one of the key important things to look out for in a basketball team. Is what? Hey, how did they use their boards to their advantage? And if they don't use it, why not? Like why? I mean, that's like not using your block in track. That's like not using the helmet in baseball. You got to have it. As this will be the Spartans with it now. He's trying to lead it down the court, as this will be Mazzeo trying to get shifty. Phenomenal effort from number 13, Richie Manigault, but was unable to get the shot opportunity, as this will be Dickerson with it now to Chrisman. Back to Seifert to Jordan. Jordan just trying to get wide open, as he is phenomenal in the paint area, but doesn't get that opportunity, as they know that. Jordan tries to lead it down, as he still gets the shot, making it 58-67. Spartans ball now. Mako is gonna get ready to sub in for the Spartans, but Bulldogs just trying to make that defensive effort, as Mazzeo tries to force a shooting foul. I don't believe they got it, but they did get something on Kale, and Kale gets the free throw opportunity. Colin Kale has been playing a phenomenal game so far for the Bulldogs. He's just trying to finish this one. Sorry for the Spartans. And he's trying to close this one out against the Bulldogs, as it is a 67-58 game. But Bulldogs are just trying to come back out here. Somebody tries to use the Peter Griffin laugh to distract him from the free throw shot, but was unable to distract him, making this still a 58-67 game. This will be Seifert with the free throw. With the free throw opportunity. Let's see if he can get it down, as it is getting closer and closer to the end of this game. Some people to point out throughout this game so far is this, hey, number 10, Seifert. We had Nick Seifert, number 2, Braylon Dickerson. They've been playing like phenomenal on offense and defense. And also number 32, Josh Jordan. Also, now some people to call out would be Anthony Mazzeo for that Spartan squad, and he's on a whole nother level in this second half. And also, I would like to point out number 11, Umar Rashid. He's been playing a phenomenal role as well. And also number 14, Preston McCall. I've butchered his last name. I feel like a substitute teacher. I feel really bad, but he's been playing phenomenal. As this will be a free throw opportunity for the Spartans, as this will be number 10, Sam Trunley, just trying to make something happen. As this will be, the coaches is like, hey, box out, trying to get that rebound, just trying to get back in this game. It's like, hey, we're not out of this. As it just rattles in, you really love to see that if you are a Spartans fan. This truly has it now. We'll see if it can get the second one down. A lot cleaner than the first one, as this will be number 3, right nowhere, just trying to throw it in, as now the Spartans are playing full court D. Let's see if the Bulldogs can get away with some cherry picking, but wow, that is phenomenal defense for the Spartans. But Chris Munn said, hey, I don't care about that. I'm gonna go to the post anyways, as he is trying to make this, just trying to call back, as it is a 61-69 game. Spartans still in the lead, 8-point deficit. Dickerson trying to make something happen, as that'll be Mako with the 3-ball. I was unable to get it, as this will be a phenomenal effort from number 25, Ian Elam, but was unable to get it. Bulldogs ball, I believe. Right nowhere, trying to make something happen as he passes it. Seifert, right nowhere, trying to lead it for his, I believe, okay, I was going to say that would be his first time leading it down the court for this Bulldog squad, but that ended up being Seifert. Right nowhere, trying to make something happen. The ball ends up going out of bounds. Coach ends up using the ball. It's like, hey, go here. We need you to do some stuff for us, please. As Josh Jordan makes it happen. Oh my goodness, 63-69 game here in this second half. Bulldogs might actually come back, folks. Bulldogs trying to make something happen as Mazzeo gets shifty. Mazzeo gets a tough lay, as I believe that'll be a timeout opportunity for the Bulldogs. We'll be right back, folks. Don't go anywhere. And we are back, folks, between this matchup between the Adrian College Bulldogs and the Case Western Reserve Spartans. Bulldogs started having a comeback of sorts, but Spartans are just trying to run away with this one, as that'd be Seifert just trying to lead it to the paint. Chrisman trying to get You guys got to realize you got to take the free ball once you get the opportunity. Don't try and drive it to the double team to paint area. But that's all right as Josh Jordan tries to get something happen as he is triple teamed. Ball doesn't get enough air as it just clangs off the side of the rim with 4 minutes left of this second half. It's a 63-71 game. Bulldogs just trying to make something happen, you know what I mean? Just trying to come back, have a little bit of a David and Goliath story going on. But, I mean, I believe there should have been a foul right there as that was a little bit aggressive, a little bit of street ball right there. It's Kale. Kale just gets swatted. Another swat right there for Dickerson as he tried taking it coast to coast, but Omar Rashid pokes it out for the Spartans. Stopping the clock at 3:35. Is a clean poke, making it so is not a foul. This will be Seifert with it, trying to lead it down for the Bulldogs. But the ball just goes out of bounds. Bulldogs just trying to get shifty, you know what I mean? Just trying to make something happen. It's 63-71. You know, Bulldogs with 9 fouls and Spartans with 7. You know, the guys gotta make something happen here. As this will be the Bulldogs with it. Sorry, this will be the Spartans with it. Mazzeo. Mazzeo is a shifty ball handler. That's what he's good as he does. As he gets into Truly for the and one opportunity. Oh my goodness. He's like, get off me, get off me. Oh. He's like, I'm built for this. I eat those for breakfast. It is still a 63. I believe this will be a 63-73 game, but I don't believe they're updating the scoreboard here at the Marilat. Oh, here we go. They heard me talking smack here, folks, here up in the booth. This will be number 10, Sam Trunley, just trying to finish off this and one opportunity here for the Spartans. As he does, closing out the game even further as it's 63-74. Oh my goodness. I hope that number 3, Michael Reitnauer, is okay as he hit the ground hard. But he's like, hey, I eat those. As Dickerson tries to get the second chance opportunity for the rebound, but is unable to get the rebound, as this will be Trunley with it to Mazzeo. Mazzeo is so shifty right now. He's just trying to get Reitnauer off, but Reitnauer is like, hey, get that out of here. I was able to get a little bit of a pickpocket, but unable to capitalize on it as this will be Welch. Trying to close out a number 14. Preston Mako, but they took out the closeout to the advantage. Just got the layup. Tries to get the tray ball, but it just clanks off the back iron. You really hate to see that as the Bulldogs are trying to come back into this game with 2 minutes left of this second half. Bulldogs with a slow start to their season with 0-7, and Case Western Reserve starting off at 6-0. I mean, this is way I was saying a David and Goliath story, as this will be a lucky bounce tray ball for number 10, Sam Trunley. You really love to see that. This will be Dickerson trying to get a tray of himself, but it clangs right off the back iron. Trunley just trying to chew the clock. He's like, okay, this game's done. This game's done and over with. The guys got this. But Mazzeo's like, hey, we gotta get right back into this. We gotta chew as much clock as we possibly can. But ref stops the clock. As we get a substitution here on the court. Psych, that's the wrong number, as number 20, Josh Rechsteiner, sits back down, as it is not ready for his turn to get subbed in, as this will be at number 0, Mazzeo, just getting the shots off, as there will be 63-80, Spartans with the lead. Bulldogs ball. So I believe that'll be Dickerson just trying to throw it in. You love to see that with the communication between Dickerson and the ref. You like to see the smiles on their faces. Like you love to see that companionship and that communication, making sure that everyone is doing exactly what they got to do. Is that'll be number 20, Josh Rechsteiner, losing it. But it'll be left with 56 seconds left on the clock, as I believe it'll still be Spartans ball. Number 22, Jalen Hewitt is subbed back in for the Spartans, as he's played a little bit of a role in the first half. Let's see if he can play a little bit bigger one with a little bit under a minute left. I mean, you really hate to see that, but that's where when you can just start taking shots, start making the shots to start flying. As this will be number 5, Caleb Chapman subbed in as well. As this will be an entire squad just trying to just chew some clock, as that'll be number 22, Jalen Hewitt, just getting a layup opportunity. Great job, as it is 63-83. It's a 20-point game, folks. You really hate to see that here at Merilat Sports and Fitness Center. That's all right. If you guys haven't already, please like and subscribe to the Adrian College YouTube channel. As Braylon Dickerson gets a nice little floater in. But also, to get back to it, if you guys haven't, please like and subscribe to the Adrian College YouTube channel. Hit that bell notification to be let known of all broadcasts at Adrian College, as the Spartans win this 65-83. Bulldogs will now be sitting at 0-8. Case Western Reserve is now at 7-0. Great momentum for them coming into this season, as this was a close one in the first half, not going to lie, but in the second half, the Spartans just came away with this one, as number 11, Umar Rashid, was a big factor in that, and also Anthony Mazzeo. Great efforts from both sides, as my name is Braden Packard, your play-by-play commentator. Take it easy, folks. Have a great night.
Continue to take pride and learn from Asa Mahan's leadership today. "161 years of commitment to harnessing the